Yes, welcome everyone to this brand new trade breakdown. Today it's Monday, 23 of March, and right in front of me we have the gold chart. Today we had multiple positions on gold and a few of them were quite indecisive, but I'm still going to run you through them. And then we're going to head off to the position we placed, which ended up making some of the members even 9,000 euros just on one single day. And of course, we have managed to hit again 700 pips on one move in profit. And on the other move, we made almost 500 pips in profit. And then in between those two, we've lost one position of 150 pips and the second one 200. So 350 in total. Yeah, 350 in total. And then we have made approximately 500 plus 7 is 2300, 1200 pips. Come on now. Yeah, 1200 pips minus the 350. So we still ended up the day very profitable. So let me run you through it. As you guys can see, there was this massive move to the downside. And in the previous breakdown, I've explained that there were a few levels of supply still open. And that are the levels we've traded off. So we're still bearish in recent price action. And if we scale down to the 1 hour time frame, then we can see a bit more price action going on. We had an area of supply right here, and we had this move to the downside. First position was pretty much going with this one candle down because there was a high spike and we just scalped this candle to the downside, and that has made us 500 pips approximately, and then we got stopped out. And on the second position we had this scenario. So as you guys can see right here, we have a level of supply. We also had these previous levels of supply, and this is the level of supply we've traded off. So we're still in a downtrend. That means we're looking for areas of supply, and once we're looking for areas of supply, that means we're going to look for short positions. And the trade we've managed to take was this. We had a risk to reward ratio of 1.3. And we've entered off the bottom of the supply stops at 200 pips, and this has been our final target. So we had a 3.2 risk to reward ratio, and if we take the volume profile indicator, we still have no high volume in our supply area, but we have still managed to hit take profit free, and we got our entries on the 15-minute time frame. So we had this spike going up until the baseline, next candle opened, see some rejection, and then third candle opens, and then we've entered, and then we got our retest, and price pretty much dropped all the way to the downside. And if we need to replay back price to see what's going on, then we can see the actual action. So boom, and then candles to the downside, take profit free hit, and then price just kept going. And now we're back again at reaching the level of supply. So this was pretty much the trade of the day. It's a very quick, simple and easy one. So on the 4 hour time frame, to summarize it, on the 4 hour time frame, we're still bearish. So we ideally look for levels of supply just to sell. And then if we scale down to the 1 hour time frame, we can see our level of supply on the 1 hour time frame. And if we want to make our zone a bit smaller, then we go to the 30-minute time frame, and then we see the exact same scenario happening on the 30-minute. So we can classify this as a multiple time frame analysis because the 1 hour and the 30-minute line up with each other. And then we go to the 15-minute time frame to see the first and second rejection, and then we enter. Textbook setup. Yeah, that's pretty much a drop-based drop scenario, similar to the one in the previous breakdown. So as you guys can see, it's always a hassle of finding this tool. Yeah, right here. So we have the drop, the base being created, and then the drop, and then the retest, and then the drop. Yeah, so with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you've learned something from this breakdown. I hope this summarizes it a little bit, the strategy and also how we've approached it. Before I leave you guys to it, I'm going to show you guys the entry. So this has been my entry. And if we need to look at some member results from today, we can see, for example, that Andrison right here has able to make 1,900 euros. Another member 235 euros just today. And we've had some heavy hitters as well. For example, Armo from the Netherlands, 6,000 euros in profits. Insane. And of course we had Antoine inside of the community making bank once again today. Antoine has made over 4, 5, 6, 7,000 euros on this position. Here you can see his name. And those were the trades, or at least the trade worth explaining today, and the trade that made us the most money today. The losing position was just a scalp on this candle, so it doesn't really like align with any strategy or with what we actually do. But yeah, sometimes you step outside of your strategy, and that's not the best way to go about it. I won't advise it to you guys. We've managed to make some profits, but as you guys can see, it's like very short-lived because we got stopped out pretty much half an hour after. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to click the like button. If you have an interesting comment in regards to the strategy or in terms of this breakdown, make sure to drop it down below the comments. I'll make sure I'll try to answer it as firmly as possible. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.